Good morning, America. I'm Sammy.
And I'm Evo, and this is
Klevz Haus News.
Today is December 7th, 1917, and we have some news for you all. The British government informed us of a letter that they intercepted from the German government that was on its way to Mexico.
This letter, called the Zimmerman Letter, entailed a proposal for an alliance between the two nations in hopes for Mexico to invade the United States if we ever get involved in the battle.
And on the topic of involvement in war, after the news of the Zimmerman Letter and the sinking of the passenger ship RMS Lithuania 2 years ago, the American government has decided that they finally have had enough of a reason to enter the battle in Europe.
Up until recently, America has been unprepared to fight the war, with only 200,000 men enlisted in the military. To combat this weakness, Congress passed the Selective Service Act back in May, where men had to register with the government for random selection.
One of the infantries in our new military is one of particular interest, the 369th, an all-black regiment that has seen more direct combat than any of our others. What makes it fascinating is that the fact that all the past all-black regiments like this have been assigned to non-combat roles, but it seems that the 369th is proving to us that they have what it takes.
World War I has created many great work opportunities for us at home, and surprisingly, these new job positions have been taken advantage of by some of the more unlikely citizens to do so. While it may seem unorthodox, a lot of women have joined the workforce, working jobs that men would originally hold. We have seen the transition of their role in America to become dock workers, railroad workers, and bricklayers. Just an amazing job from the women of America. Now we have a bit of a surprise for you all. We have brought in a special guest, a soldier from out in the trenches who had been sent back after an invasion of his area of operation by the Germans. To give you guys an in-depth look of how life is like in the trenches for our brave soldiers, Mark Smith. How are you doing today, sir? Well, we have some questions for you about what kind of conditions you guys live in. Could you answer us about how it's like on the front lines of the action? Did you catch any of the terrible diseases or conditions?
I lost a toe because I got trench foot. We would barely move up our position on the front line. It was a complete standstill. So as a result, our feet would be completely soaked in mud for days. And for days on end. A result, most of our inability to move forward was because the mortar rounds. The mortar rounds.
What else do you remember from your time on the front lines?
I lost many friends. Aaron, I remember that man.
I'm so sorry for your loss. How have your opinions changed after experiencing the action on the front lines?
Honestly, I thought it would be fun. I was excited to go right and just go fight for our country. But until I experienced
Well, thank you for taking the time to talk to us today, and thank you for your service. And that's all the time we have for today. This has been Klevz House News. I'm Sammy Hawk.
And I'm Evo Kissick. Have a great day, America.